Based on a research review and interviews with education experts and professionals, we aim to examine the impact of both the COVID-19 pandemic and the latest education system reforms in Poland on the educational and the labour market situation of vulnerable youth. The latest reforms include structural changes which were implemented in a very short time and caused an accumulation of year groups in upper secondary schools in the 2019-2020 school year. The consequences of the reforms undertaken in Poland were further compounded by the major global crisis related to the COVID-19 pandemic. This situation, which we have referred to as multiple crises, is assumed to deepen existing social inequalities and create favourable conditions for the emergence of new ones. Young people who experienced multiple shocks connected with the pandemic have been identified as the lockdown generation. So far, the analyses reveal that adolescents and young adults have been affected by the COVID crisis in many ways. Disruptions to education, training and work-based learning, greater difficulty in entering the labour market, deteriorating quality of employment, and losses of jobs and income. In addition, the results show the disturbing effects of the current system changes in Poland and global crises on the trajectories and labour market entry of groups that are habitually considered most at risk of educational exclusion. What's more, reports and interviews emphasize the deteriorated mental state in the entire student population, accompanied by increased demand for emotional and psychological support. As a result, the category of young people at risk who need additional specialist support has significantly broadened. The impact of the multiple crises is presented on three levels. As experts pointed out, this specific vulnerability of the lockdown generation becomes particularly apparent at the time of transition into the labour market or further education. As one of the interviewees emphasized, they did not have such experiences that young people naturally have, that is, daily school life, everyday life with peers, with teachers, meetings with representatives of various professions at schools. Also such simple everyday educational and developmental stimuli. They were kind of half asleep at that time, and now they graduate from schools being absolutely terrified. More information in the Profesorado journal.